Line-up in Division 2. Could the Auto Windscreen Shield winners Grimsby Town make it back to the Twin Towers for the second time in less than 6 weeks? In the semi-final first leg at Craven Cottage, they held big spending Fulham to a 1-1 draw. Reporting from tonight's second leg at Blundell Park is Chris Cooper.
Grimsby started as favourites to reach Wembley. The fans were most certainly feeling confident of a return trip, but the nails were quickly being bitten. The opening exchanges saw Kevin Keegan's Fulham seeking the early goal, and they could have gone one up inside 90 seconds. Grimsby's Dave Smith temporarily forgetting which way he was playing and almost gifting them a goal just as he had been in the first leg. As on Saturday, clear-cut openings were at a premium for both sides. Indeed, the Mariners had only one effort on target in the opening half an hour, but there was little power in Mark Lever's header. A further sense of déjà vu before half-time, a Fulham striker sent off. Paul Moody, red-carded at the weekend, and watching with the Fulham fans must have known the punishment awaiting Paul Pesci-Solido for this reckless challenge on Peter Handyside. It brought a new meaning to the shout of man on, but for the Canadian, it was man off. The tensions of the night threatened to produce some ugly scenes, not uncommon really for the playoffs, but referee Clive Wilkes handled the situation well and didn't go flashing the cards around willy-nilly as some may have done. The handbags at 6 paces were quickly over. Keegan, meanwhile, was clearly fuming at Pesci-Solido's rashness. Grimsby almost made their numerical advantage count before the break. Lee Nogan really should have done better here with only the keeper to beat, although it was a good save from Meg Taylor. The second half followed a similar pattern, edginess producing few chances, although Grimsby squandered what came their way, with Jack Lester guilty on this occasion. And as extra time loomed, along came the breakthrough on 81 minutes. Grimsby's former Huddersfield players Wayne Burnett and Kevin Donovan combining for Donovan to get the goal that would send the Mariners back to Wembley. Some credit must be given to Steve Livingston too for his getting out of the way as the ball came through. 1-0 on the night to Grimsby and 2-1 on aggregate. You'd have expected Fulham to pile everyone forward at this stage, but disciplined Grimsby by and large kept them pegged back, and they had but a fleeting sight of goal without troubling Aidan Davison. And when the final whistle signalled a return to Wembley, you'd have thought promotion was already guaranteed. It must certainly have prompted one of the East Coast's biggest parties. The pubs and clubs of Grimsby and Cleethorpes will have done a roaring trade tonight on the back of this win, and will restore the faith of those who believe that money doesn't guarantee success at any level of football. Fulham have spent millions, but it's Alan Buckley who's smiling tonight. He's not one to get carried away. He knows the hard work comes in 10 days' time, but he certainly enjoyed tonight.
Absolutely fantastic. I mean, we've got 9 or 10 days just to get ready and prepare. We'll let the lads enjoy themselves for a day or two. They deserved it. Every credit to Fulham. They lost a man very early in the game again, and they've made us fight every inch of the way, and I just wish them all the best.
It's been a dream return for you this season, hasn't it?
It just gets better and better, doesn't it? You know, you can't promise anything when you go to a football club. We'll just try and get the ball down and play. The lads have been marvellous. I mean, you just can't put it into words. I'll have to retire now. You just can't better it, can you?
Well, they'll try and do so in 10 days' time, and their recent Wembley win should certainly stand them in good stead.
Nigel, he's not going to retire, is he? Not before Wembley.
I don't think so, but you never know, getting to Wembley twice in, 6 weeks? If he goes there and wins, then he might get the freedom of the town, I think.
It's been a fairy story for them, hasn't it?
It has been fantastic. I mean, a small club like that, relegated last season, if they can bounce straight back, what a wonderful effort it's been from everybody there.
Well, great for Alan Buckley, but what about Kevin Keegan? We can hear what he said after the game.
They're very low in there now, but they've got a holiday, and come back in July and we'll start all over again.
And it's next season for you, is it?
Definitely, yeah. I've enjoyed it, even though we haven't won. You can't all win football. It's not the first time I've lost. Lost the championship once, so I'm a good loser. Despite what people think, I am a good loser. Don't like it, I'm a good loser.
Thanks for your time, Kevin.
Okay.
Good loser. People will be asking whether he's actually a loser as a manager.
No, I don't think so. I think he had a big job at Newcastle. He did it very well. I think won the First Division Championship, got up, but didn't quite win the championship there, as he just said. But I think he's got a big job on his hands at Fulham, but they've got the money there, and hopefully next season they pull it off.
He's not going to be pleased with Paul Pesci-Solido, is he?
No, I think the sending off in the first game, and then to follow it with this in obviously the second leg, when you're up against it away from home, it's a rash challenge. And I mean, it could have broken the lad's leg, to be fair. I think the referee's 100% right to send him off. You can't dive in with 2 feet like that.
And this is the goal?
Yeah, it's a great dummy here from Steve Livingston. He holds the lad off, and Kevin Donovan, there he is, nice touch, and slips it under the keeper.
took all the pressure off.
Took all the pressure off late on. I think that was the 81st minute. I think
Yeah.
so. What a great time to score.
OK, so Grimsby are through. Who will they face? Bristol Rovers were the favourites. They made home advantage pay in Sunday's first leg with a 3-1 victory.